Yo, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. So in this video, we are going over my new plugin, Beef. Now, Beef is a drive plugin that is perfect on your drums, whether that's your drum groups or the individual like kicks and snares and stuff like that, to give them that bit of drive, give them that extra bit of punch. And there's also ways you can use it that I'll show you in a second to get like a creative effect. So it's super simple to use. You have these two settings here, carnivore and vegetarian. Carnivore being a lot more aggressive and vegetarian being a lot more softer. You've got your inputs and outputs as standard. And then you've got a tone knob to make it a bit darker, make it a bit brighter, that kind of fun stuff. So I'll quickly show you through it. So I've got this little drum loop here, this just simple drum loop, and I'll just mess around with different settings and let you get a feel to hear how it actually sounds. Hold on, let me just loop it. So you can hear there how it's more aggressive of a sound on the carnivore setting. So let's mess around with the tone a little bit as well. Same again there, you can hear that the tone is less in your face on the vegetarian setting. You can really hear it in the snare there though. Just because I wanted it to have, you know, different options and not just be a straight up just aggressive drive, but a way you can actually use it, sort of fine tuning for certain things that I'll go and I'll show you now. So for example, I have this kick here. So I've opened up the plugin. So the kick just sounds like this on its own. But then if I turn the plugin on with the settings I've got here, you get a lot more power in the kick. And one thing I will say about this is you want to really look out for your inputs and outputs on samples like kicks, because if you just leave the input where it is or maybe even boost it, you get that kind of farty, squelchy noise that sounds like this, which can be good in some cases, but for something like a kick, I would want to bring that down a bit. So I want it to just have that power, you know, just that. Oh, wait, I didn't even turn it on there. Off. Just adds that nice bit of grit. And once again, you can darken it or brighten it. Less kind of noticeable to hear on a kick because the kick sample hasn't got that many frequencies in it. But regardless, then we go over to a snare track here. Snare just sounds like this. And then with Beef on, you see it really opened it up. It's just giving it much more grit and kind of and drive and stuff like that in it. And I do really like the carnivore setting for snares because of that kind of grit and more aggressiveness you get that you've probably heard already and that you can hear already in what I showed you in Beef. That carnivore setting has a lot more of that kind of I don't know what the exact word is, but it just gives you a lot more kind of drive. I know I'm saying drive a lot, but it is a drive plugin. And so anyway, and then moving on, so I've got like this little D&B kind of loop here. And this is how I'm going to show you how you can use it for creative effects. So what I've done with this one is, as you can see, for this just 4 bars here, well, it's 2 bars. These 2 bars here, the effect turns on with these settings you can see here. But then what I also did is I took the tone knob, and the tone knob, as you can see here, starts all the way dark and then opens up to completely bright. And this creates a really cool, like, whooshing, almost like reverse effects, you know, like a riser kind of effect. So I'll just play you this so you can hear it. It's super cool. Now let me play the drums on their own. So it's just really cool stuff like that you can do. You can really experiment with it, get crazy with it and stuff like that. But it's a great little plugin, perfect for all the things I've just shown you, perfect on your drums, on individual tracks, with creative effects, adding that little bit of punch and spice and grit. And, you know, it basically makes shit go from sounding quite flat to having more power. But I'll drop a link to download it in the description of this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.